Commonwealth Bank data shows around 20% of Australian small businesses make up close to 40% of their turnover during the festive period, with many businesses struggling with their cash flow during the festive season. Angus Sedgwick is joining us from OptiPay to explain the issues. Angus, welcome back. Good to catch up with you. So, why are we seeing that?
Thanks, Andrew.
That
Nice to be here.
that cash crunch, if you like, at this time of year?
Well, obviously, any business that is seasonal and it's fluctuating seasonal throughout the year will experience periods of highs and lows. And obviously, coming into the Christmas period, the festive season, many businesses, particularly wholesalers and retailers, it's their busiest period, as you'd expect with the Christmas rush. So, business owners need to plan for that. Most importantly, they need to plan for it and have contingencies in places to ensure that their stock levels are correct, that their cash flow management is accurate, and that they can see themselves through that boom period.
All right. How do you do that then? How do you mitigate against that?
So a couple of key factors would be, as I said, stock management. Coming into the Christmas period, most businesses will have stocked up in the quarter leading into that, and then they want to make sure that stock is obviously moving through, and they're not sitting on obsolete stock. Other key critical aspects would be having credit policies that are both for your suppliers and your receivables, to ensure that you can get trade terms from your suppliers would be an important aspect. So, for example, if you can get 30-day credit terms from before you have to pay for your suppliers, and then you make those on sales to your buyers, they will then probably want 30 days of credit from you as well. So that's where having some invoice management systems in place is critical, and a product like invoice financing comes into its own in those circumstances.
Now, Angus, there are other issues, particularly small and medium enterprises need to deal with at this time of year. Not the least being staff shortages. Most people, of course, want to take their annual holidays now. How do you deal with that impact?
Yeah, look, it's difficult. Obviously, again, you need to plan. Everything's about getting planning, having your staff agree that they're prepared to work on those days, particularly obviously the public holidays, and there are quite a few of them through the next coming couple of weeks, and have them locked away. Even having done that, you need to have contingency in place, because often something may happen, whether it's an illness or just can't get to work. So yeah, look, it is a difficult time, and just having foresight and planning in place is probably the most critical aspect of all that.
Also, potential tax liabilities too at this time of year. You need to factor that in.
Obviously, the any extra profit you make during the Christmas period, or your boom period for your seasonal business, you need to factor that into knowing that you've got your GST to pay in the following quarter. So again, your cash flow management, having that in place, and knowing that I expect to make X tens of hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars of sales in that current period, and allow for what the GST aspect and your superannuation liabilities as well. Talking about staff, that you've got them budgeted away to meet those liabilities.